that moment when everything seems dark and hope feels distant? Maybe it happens in the dead of night, when the silence around you feels heavier. But what you might not know is that, in these very moments, there's a powerful opportunity waiting for you. It's at midnight, when the world is asleep, that the spiritual realm becomes more accessible, and what once seemed impossible starts to take shape. Jesus gave us this key in Matthew 25, verse 6, where he warns us. At midnight the cry rang out, "Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him." That cry has echoed through the ages, calling those who are ready to rise, open their hearts, and connect with something far greater. I want you to know that this moment is not by chance. Right now, you're standing at the doorway of transformation. Get ready, because I'm going to pray with you. Not just any prayer, but one that resonates in heaven, breaks barriers, and triggers profound change. This midnight prayer has the power to unlock what's been stuck in your life for far too long. For 7 consecutive nights, rise at midnight and pray this prayer with me. It's not just a ritual, it's a vigil that will alter the course of your life. If you open your heart and embrace it. But why at midnight? Because that's when the enemy least expects resistance. When the world sleeps, we rise to claim what's rightfully ours. Every word of faith you release is like an arrow of light, piercing through the darkness. And you're not walking this journey alone. God, who never sleeps or slumbers, is listening to every word you speak. He's about to move mountains, tear down barriers, and make the impossible happen. At midnight, the spiritual atmosphere shifts. What seemed impossible starts to take shape. In the book of Acts, Paul and Silas prayed and praised God at midnight, and the chains that held them broke apart. That same freedom is available for you right now. Your finances, your relationships, your health, none of these can stand against the power of this intercession. The fire of transformation begins within you and spreads to everyone around you. This is the moment when the impossible bows to your faith. Every word you speak is planting seeds of hope that will flourish in due time. You are part of something bigger. You're being called to join the lineage of midnight warriors. Those whose prayers have shaped destinies, changed histories, and broken down barriers. You're not just seeking a blessing, you're shaping the future. Victory isn't a distant possibility. It's yours, and it's within reach. Now imagine what's ahead. The chains that have bound you and your family for generations will break. Doors that seemed forever locked will begin to open. Every prayer becomes a precise strike against the walls that have stood in your way. Can you feel it? This is the beginning of your victory, and it all starts right now. Every night you rise to pray will be another step toward your freedom. With each prayer, your spirit will align more closely with God, and you'll begin to see things more clearly. The path that once seemed clouded will start to open up before you. At midnight, heaven's resources are at your disposal. God commands, and the angels respond. Nothing can resist the power of your prayers. The toughest situations will start to crumble. This isn't just about your life being transformed. You're changing the course of your family, future generations, even an entire nation. And as you pray, not only for yourself but for those around you, you become a shield for those who can't fight for themselves. Your words, your faith, become a sword cutting through the enemy's schemes. The dawn of your victory is closer than you think. And as each night passes, your spirit will become more attuned to heaven. Your spiritual senses will sharpen, and you'll begin to discern God's movements with a clarity you've never experienced before. In the stillness of midnight, heaven hears every word you speak, and God, who is always attentive, has already begun to move the pieces to make your miracle happen. The situations that seemed unchangeable are starting to unravel. The doors that were once locked tight are about to swing open. This is your moment to act. Now is the time for you to stand. If you felt God's presence while hearing these words, I invite you to pray with me. This is the beginning of your transformation.